This guy is like walking his dog really slowly around the cul-de-sac, and so waiting for him to pass. Hi, how does it go? I haven't made a video in a really long time, but that is okay because I'm here now and that is all that matters. And I'm here today to talk about the best feelings. Not the best emotional feelings, like happy is a pretty good feeling. I'm talking about the little things that happen that just make you feel wicked awesome. Everyone can relate to number one. It's when you're listening to a great song, and the song's already great, but the breakdown of the song, the part where the whole song just changes, you know what a breakdown is, I don't know why I'm trying to explain it to you. It's that part in the song where the band's just like, oh, they thought they liked this, wait till they hear this. It's pretty much a musical climax. Number two, not everyone can relate to, but you can imagine it and imagine how happy it would make you. Cool people follow Holly on Twitter like every day, and she tells me, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't care because nobody cool follows me. But guess what happened the other day? Number two is when celebrities or people that you love tweet you back. The other day I tweeted that Braden Berry was a little fucking cutie, and he tweeted me back and he was like, well, thanks. And I was like, no, thank you. Braden Berry is, he does like acoustic songs, and a lot of them are love songs, and they're really cute, and they're really, really freaking good. And, but his stage name is SayWeCanFly, so I will probably put a song in the background, play one of his songs in the background, and then put a link in the doobly-doo. Number three, I would hope everyone can relate to this one, because it would be nice. I'm not good at words, so I love when I'm talking to someone that I talk to pretty often, and I say something like, oh, you remember that time when we did that thing at the place? And most of the time people are just like, but it's like bonus life points when I do something like that, and when my friends are just like, oh yeah, when we went to Edison's and we saw Jake. Yeah, I remember that. Yes! Thank you. I'm not a complete failure as a person. Somebody gets it. This next one is kind of weird. I think it's just like a me thing, but I like texting people right before I go to sleep for some reason. It's not because I like the whole, oh, good night, no, you go to bed first, no, you go to bed first, I've got a test tomorrow, I have to sleep. It's not that. I don't know. I think it gives me a sense of closure that like, okay, now you have to put your phone down and go to sleep. You have to do that. Something that's really awesome and that every one of you should try and do at some point is to complain and rant about things with someone who hates everything. Because everything that you say that you hate, like, oh, I hate when people do this, they'll be like, oh, I hate when people do that. And then you can just get into this huge conversation about how much you hate people, and it's just a beautiful thing. Because it's no fun when you're trying to complain to someone and they're like, oh, hashtag first world probs, I mean, you've got it so good, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, I know I've got it good. I just want to tell you that I hate it when outside. Just let me cope with it. I think everyone knows one person that can bake really well, and if not, you really should, because that's an important part of your life. Maybe it's your mom. I don't know. I can bake most things pretty well. I can make cakes and cupcakes and pies, and I can bake whatever. But if you haven't tried one of Holly's chocolate chip cookies, you are desperately missing out. I don't even know what she does to them. Like, I don't know where she got the recipe or why she makes them or how she makes them like she does, but they're not hard like a rock, obviously, but they're not like so soft that they fall in your milk. They're like just the right consistency that you're gooey when you bite into them, and no matter how long they sit out, like 3 days, these freaking cookies are sitting out, and the chocolate chips, I shit you not, are still melted. Numero 7 is, I went to Sydney's house a couple weekends ago, and she lives like out in the middle of nowhere, like in woods and stuff, and that sounded really, really urban of me. But she took me four-wheeling for the first time, and like I had been four-wheeling before when I was little, I rode it with like my grandpa and my dad and stuff, but this was so much fun. Can't even tell you. It was a lot of fun and it was really awesome. So that's another one of the best feelings, is when you're four-wheeling and you're like screaming and running around and climbing trees. I climbed my first tree too. This is gonna sound really dumb and cliche, but number 8 is riding horses with Casey, because she has like, behind her dad's house there's a bunch of like rolling hills, and it's really honestly to like ride these horses over these freaking hills, and they're like running and you're like, don't run, I'm gonna fall, and then you almost fall off and die. It's great. But don't get lost. Number 9 is bonfires, because I have bonfires a lot with my friends at my house and I really enjoy them. We all like the same music, so we listen to music, and funny because it's pretty much just us sitting around telling stories like all night, and it's really fun. This next one is the feeling that you get when you finish your holiday shopping. Don't mean to brag, but I recently finished my holiday shopping and I'm feeling pretty good about it. I bet there's a lot of other things that can be qualified as the best feeling ever, like sleeping in or getting your hair done or eating cookie dough or opening Christmas presents. But I'm just gonna go ahead and request that you go down and comment and tell me what else I missed in this video, what I didn't go over, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Get your dog out of my yard. Walk your dog on the sidewalk. Your dog's a fucking retard.